question number 7. You're told state how the root hair cell is adapted to its function. 3 marks. This one is also very common question, even in KCSE. It has been repeated so many times. State how the root hair cells is adapted to its function. Number 1, they can give you 5 marks. This time they have given you 3 marks. Some other times they can give you even 8 marks. So number 1, have numerous mitochondria to provide energy, which allows uptake of ions by active transport. Number 2, presence of large vacuoles with dissolved solute to increase osmotic pressure between cell sap and water in the soil. Number 4, they are thinned walled due to absence of cuticle to allow reduced distance of absorption of water and mineral salt, that increase the rate of, thus increasing the rate of absorption. And number 4, and the last one, elongated to increase the surface area for absorption of water and mineral salt. Let's go to question number 8. You're told the structure below was obtained from an animal. You can see it here. You are given nucleus, and that's how it is appearing. You are told what is the name of the air-like processes and state it functions. Air-like, you can see the air-like structure there. What is the name of that one? That one is cilia. B, you are told the function of cilia is beat in a wave-like motion. Beat in a wave-like motion to move substance along the lumen of a tubular body structure. Next, you're told from which parts of the mammalian body are this structure found. That one is trachea. Number C, state the effect of cigarette smoking to the structure. How does the cigarette smoking affect this area here? How does it affect? So it destroys them, stopping their function. Number 9, the number of stomata on the lower and upper surface of 2 leaves from plant X and Y were counted under the field of view of a light microscope. The results were shown below. So we have leaf X and Y. On the upper surface we have on leaf X we have on upper surface 4 stomata. On the lower surface we have 12 stomata. Leaf Y, it has 20 stomata. On the lower side it has 23. You are told which of the leaves would be expected to have a lower rate of transpiration. That one is leaf X. Why? Leaf X, it has fewer stomata. It has fewer stomata. So you can see leaf X on the upper side it has 4, on the lower side 12. If you compare with the leaf Y, it has 20 on the upper side and the lower side 23. So generally X, it has fewer stomata, therefore has more stomata in the leaf X are on the lower surface. So most of the, other than having fewer, most of the stomata are found on the lower surface, which are not directly to the sunlight. Under the leaf, the sun does not reach there directly. You're told number B, name the instrument used to measure the rate of transpiration. That one is photometer. Number 10, what is osmosis? A very common question. Process by which water molecules move from a hypotonic solution to hypertonic solution across a semi-permeable membrane. B, you're told study the figure below and answer the questions that follow. So you can see a structure here. This is the figure. You're given a semi-permeable membrane at the middle of solution A and B. You can see water molecules on solution B. There are very many. On the other side there are very few. Then you are given sugar molecules. Sugar molecules on the other side, you can see how they are distributed. You are told which solution is hypotonic. That one is solution B, hypotonic, because it has what? It has more water molecules, which means the concentration is low. Number 2, in which direction will osmosis occur? How will the osmosis occur? And we have said this one is water and what? And the sugar molecules. Which side will the water move to? That one is from B to A, because A, it has more what? Sugar molecules. It has more sugar molecules, hence it is highly concentrated. It is hypertonic solution. Next, what does the semi-permeable membrane correspond to in an animal cell? What does the semi-permeable membrane correspond to in an animal cell? That one is cell membrane. You are told name 3 roles of osmosis in a plant. This question, I can tell you, it has been repeated so many times. The roles of osmosis, the role of active transport and diffusion. They keep on repeating, so you should remember all of them. That's why I told you that maybe around 70% or 60%, this is where KCSE come from. That's why you can see we are focusing on Form 2 work, very important. So the role of osmosis in plant is opening and closing of stomata. Number 2, feeding in incestivirus plant, it is used to do that. Next, support in herbaceous plants, and then the last one, absorption of water from the soil. Question number 11, what is the importance of nutrition in living organism? What is the importance of nutrition in living organism? Acquisition and utilization of nutrients. Number 11b, differentiate between autotrophism and heterotrophism. Number 1, a mode of autotrophism. Autotrophism is a mode of nutrition in which the living organism manufactures its own complex food substance from simple substance. Heterotrophism, a mode of nutrition that involves taking in of ready-made complex food materials. You should differentiate that, very important. You are told write the general equation to represent the process of photosynthesis. This one is also very common. Common dioxide plus water, then you put it under the light energy and the chlorophyll. What you get is glucose and oxygen, and you can see how these chemicals are written: carbon dioxide, water, and the product. Then they are saying must be balanced. if you decide to use what, if you decide to use the chemical question rather than using the words, you should balance. If not balanced, then you are missing marks. This is biology. It has rules that you should follow for you to get marks. Number 12, name the vitamin or mineral ions you would recommend for patient with the following symptoms. Name the vitamin, mineral, ion you would recommend for a patient with the following symptoms. Poor eyesight. What do you advise them to take? They take vitamin A. Bleeding gums, you tell them to take vitamin C or ascorbic acid. If somebody is having excessive bleeding after slight injury, you tell them to take what? Vitamin K. If they have low hemoglobin level, you tell them to take what? Ions. Let's go to the next one. Study the teeth below and answer the questions that follow. We have question A, question D, and not question. Teeth A, teeth C, teeth D, and teeth E. You're told name the teeth C, D, and E and state their functions. C is incisor. It is used to cut. It is used for cutting, biting, or biting food. Number D or to the D is canine. It is used for tearing flesh. And E is a molar. It is called molar. It is used for crushing or grinding food.